Watch ad. TRRR.
I hope it wasn't too scarring for you. I hope you survived. Thanks for the 0.05 cents in ad revenue, and enjoy the ad-free viewing as you should with the Prime subscription for a 17th month. Welcome back, man. Jack and I get a big round of beers and such. Anyway, so I do have some keys to give away, but this is a little colony builder. I don't think there's any combat in it. At least there isn't any yet. I think there's combat planned, but it's a little colony builder, kind of in the style of a RimWorld-y thing, but it's got a good look to it, and I wanted to give it a shot. So we were provided key by devs and all that shenanigans. But yeah, it's out on Steam. It's called Lords and Villains. I guess we jump into the tutorial. It seems like the right way to do this. Chat, create my ruler. I need a title, forename, whatever that is, and a surname. First name and a second name. Okay, those little beards are adorable. Wish you'd stop rotating. Face forward. There we go. I love how hair is just like all the variations of balding. Kind of sad there isn't like pink skin. I want you to be pink. That's kind of pink. It's like sunburnt. Fully grown hamwich? That's what you want me to call him? You know, Frog, I am shocked and appalled at the fact that you didn't say, I am shocked and appalled that you didn't say Bob. You know, honestly, let's go with that. Emperor. Emperor. No, I don't want to call it Bob. And we'll go with Hump. How do you spell that? P-H. Humphrey Bindle Brood. And you know what? We'll have equal opportunities for our character here. No kids. Seems easier. What about Bob? Nah. Emperor Humphrey Bimble, but I'm already screwing this up. Emperor Humphrey Bindle Brood. You have been chosen to read very bad text. You've been chosen to squint at small text and the ranks of my closest vassals to take care of the lands I've given you. It is of the highest importance that you fulfill your duties and serve me, your rightful king. But I am emperor. How are you king if I'm emperor? Anyway, and to your rightful king, to bring wealth and prosperity to our kingdom. I have made sure to make it my personal honor to share with you the basics of ruling. We will start with a small settlement in the south that we've sent you to make some basic. We've sent you some basic supplies, and I will guide you through the process. I mean, we could have called it Mayor and then Gremlin, but you know, unfortunately, Gremlin for Mayor was late. Oh God, that's a terrifying face. Speedrun. Now you'll need some help with the knowledge. Look for the buttons and just how to do a quest. Can I make the text bigger? UI scale. Huzzah! Excellent. I wish that there was a button that was just like better font, but phew. This had me worried for a second there. You will need some help. Use knowledge buttons. Look and how to. Wait, where are those? Ah, open tutorial. Is that okay? Start with dedicating land for dedicating land for households and your manor, and make enough space for beds, cooking, and tables and eating. We'll also add some storages later. All right. So I have to dedicate space. Zones. Manor. Okay. Got another gold cook and it's a frenzy. I mean, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. You know this, right? I'm just looking at this map. This camera scroll is really slow. It's pretty, though. I like the visuals of this. Yoink. I don't know how big this needs to be. Let's just do that. Okay, so that's for the manor, and then household. 1 of 3. Naturally, they should be smaller than my manor. All right, now what do you need me to do? Assign households to families. Assign family. Ew. I hereby grant the tenancy of this land to household. Oh, damn. Okay. So, lady with 5 kids. Hobo, you're a lady with 5 kids. Can I name this person Hobo? Let's see. Can I do that? Because of course everybody knows that Hobo is a lady with 5 kids. How do I... I'll figure that out later. Well, I mean, everybody here knows that this stream funds Hobo's cardboard box. This is a well-known fact. Okay, so hold on a second. How do I do that? Assign family. Oh, okay. I see. This is cute so far. Assign family. And assign family. And assign to the great emperor. No, already assigned. All right, so now what? Oh, did I not assign all of them? I thought I did. Maybe I assigned them. Oh, I see what I did. I assigned them all to the same family. So this family currently just has 3 houses. Oh, okay. So I've got different last names. I getcha. And it like shows what they do, I think. Okay. Yeah, I figured it out, Zane. We got it. We got it. And now you need to decide where your villains are going to work. Each area has a purpose and required a family profession. Farms should be over grass fields, fishing pools on the shores, and royal forest on forests. Okay. So I have to assign a fishing pool to a family of fishermen. This seems like a family drama, the video game. Assign to the fishing family. Okay. I guess we'll make this into a forest. Royal forest. Not, of course, to be confused with the peasant forest. Done. And land to farmers. Pretty good tutorial so far, too. I have no idea how much farmland we need, so. So thus I will give them a lot. Better too much than too little, I suppose. Done. Well, I mean, if you end up in Vancouver, give me a shout. I'll buy you a beer. I owe you that much. Villagers are happy to trade gold with gold, purchasing resources from each other or directly from your warehouse. Go facilitate your trade. You need to build storefronts in each zone that can offer goods. All right. You have 3 tiles of farm. Like what, 1, 2, 3? That feels kind of small. Build a storefront on a warehouse. Storefront. Can I rotate you? Sure, there's got to be a way to rotate that. Maybe not. Blink. Offer wooden planks for free. Oh boy. Let them have wood, I suppose. Think I did that correctly? Oh, I see. Sell. Oh, I see. Sell for free. Okay. Planks. All. Sell for free. I can't see what that last one is. Just plain wood? Okay. All. Sell for free. This seems like communism. Your beguilism as a bargaining chip? Why would you be able to use your beguilism in the West Coast? Villeins are taxed on production, and they store their resources and pay them at the end of the season. You can aid them with direct donation, but keep in mind that you will be collecting income only once per season. Okay. Grant meals to the foragers. Normal meal, it said 200, I think. I think I need to grant 200 meals to everybody. I'm not a fan of this font. I do not like this font, but... Fishermen only want 100 meals. That's interesting. Why do the fishermen get half the food? Maybe they eat their own food? Grant... Is that yarn? Grant wooden road. Oh, looks like they're already up here hacking down trees. Look at that. Cool. Oh, bilingual. Okay, I totally screwed it. I mean, it depends on, like, what languages you speak. But yes, being bilingual is always an asset when getting jobs. Grant yarn. Grant yarn 30 to Z fisherman. What's the last thing that they need? Rods, naturally. There's a lot to this. 8 to the fisherman. Grant. It's a good thing we played this tutorial. Jeez. Now it's time to build some houses. Quality of the bed is not the most important thing, but nobody likes to sleep on the ground, and your Villeins will certainly notice. You know, chat, what's this king's face look like to you? Because to me, it looks like that Legend of Zelda, like, Philips CDI game. That's what it looks like to me. And it's kind of terrifying. A method. I mean, you know, do you think, how many kings do you truly think would be a method here? Build doors, build walls. Obviously, we should start with walls on my manor. Wooden walls. I wish I could see my zones while I had these up. Oh, I see the problem here. But now it looks like I can see it. That's fine, though. Do I want the zone to cover the area? Or does that matter? Yeah, I mean, I think being a meth head is probably just like a bonus of being a king, you know? This also seems like a game where you just want things to look as nice as possible, so... zone. Manor. Let's just get rid of this. Yup. Get rid of this. Yup. Make a new zone. Make it, you know, fit. There we go. Seems a lot better. Build a bed in my manor. I like how I'm building stuff for my person in charge before literally anybody else. Oh, interesting. It just lets you build directly from the thingy. I'm going to be honest, I kind of want to make like a super gaudy manor. What else do I need? Build walls in a different household. Build walls in your manor. Build doors. Okay, where are doors then? Okay, so doors are down here. Okay. I wonder if I can build over the water. Guess we'll find out. Nope. Well, these guys are getting a real small house. Oh shit, they automatically build squares. That's kind of cool. I need to pause for a second there because they're putting up problems here. Remove plans to build. Okay. No. Door. 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 And wall. All right. Then I need beds. So let's just make them double straw beds. See how this goes. I think I put 2 doors on one of them. That's fine. Not fat enough to be a king? Rude. Looks malnourished. There is something off about the king, that's for sure. But yeah, this game went into early access today, like this morning. And it's supposed to be much more of a town buildery little game that kind of looks visually like RimWorld, but as you can see already is much more about like managing a town than playing like a survival game, which seems neat. Anyway, been fun so far. Like how I need to build 50 walls for the tutorial. Is it going to tell me that this house is too small? I'm kind of expecting it to. They're going to be like, they want a bigger house. Nah! Actually, you know what? Let's just pause for a second. Let's go remove plans to build. Just get rid of this house. I'm sorry, guys, but like we have to get rid of your house. It's too small. Let's just go over to zones and go for household. And the Fisher peoples can have a home down here. It's a little bigger. Oh, I found floors. Well, that's cool. Walls. Yoink. This seems like a little bit more of a nicer living space. Wooden door. And assign family. Fishing people. And there you go. And that zone gets deleted. All right, let's do that. That seems to make a little more sense. Shoutouts to that one family that gets 2 doors because I screwed up and put a second door in. I can't right-click on things to just, like, delete them. I feel like I would need to. Remove plans to build, remove that. Doop. Which I think you can do just by holding down Control. Also, chat room investments are open if you want to invest your tickets. But yeah, so far pretty chill. I feel like it's lacking in music, but I'm sure it'll get more music added in the future. Is there a speed up, slow down time thing? Oh. There we go. Speed things up just a little bit. They're like failing building, I think. I also don't know what those little bubbles above their head mean. Chat, what do you think so far from what you've seen? Considering it's like pitches itself as a combination of RimWorld and Crusader Kings, I'm sure that this thing's got an audience somewhere. Seems like an interesting combination of things, if nothing else. Also, you know what? Let's give them a slightly bigger house because I can. And straw double bed. Not sure if I need to remove the house, if I need to remove the walls in there, but too bad the door doesn't rotate to connect the walls. I don't know how you would make, I mean, the doors would have to look totally different in order to do that. It seems to me a bit more of an art style choice than like an issue. It's not an issue for me anyway, but I'm trying to think, does Songs of Six rotate doors when you build them sideways? It's been a minute, and that game's fuzzy in my mind. Also, I only just realized that this game's called Lords and Villeins, not Lords and Villains. But, you know. It like only just occurred to me that that word isn't villains. Look at all these people. Super lazy. Okay, so a chicken just said chicken sounds. But I don't see a single chicken on this map. Who do you think is making chicken sounds, chat? Because I don't see anything that could possibly make chicken sounds. I can't tell if that's a joke or not. I think it's a joke. But okay, just checking. Because like that first sentence there, I was about to be like, oh God, I'm so sorry. And then followed by, I could see it coming from, oh hey, it does rotate the doors sort of. When they go through them, anyway. God, that's funny. It is a bad one, but it's a good joke. So anyway, where the fuck did those chicken sounds come from? Chat, I'm on a mission to figure out where the chicken sounds came from. There's cows. They make cow sounds. Naturally. There's pigs. They make pig sounds. There's trees. They make tree sounds? And then there's Jess, and Jess made Jess sounds. Cyrlac, your dwarf died in a cave-in accident today. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Joss, some old guy, feckless, to GGN. I'm not sure how to say that. George, hi. What's up, everybody? How's Raiders? Hey, Alistair. Hi. We're just taking a look at this game that you were just playing. As you can see, still in tutorial. We just started. Need noms? Go get your noms. Stomach say rar. I mean, if stomach is saying rar, I have a more important question, which is why did you eat a dinosaur? But good. It's all those dino crackers. I'm telling you. Go get some food. Yeah, I feel kind of bad. A couple dwarves died today, actually. We are deconstructing a thing, and it claimed some lives, unfortunately. Hope you're doing well, Sarlacc. And welcome, Raiders. So, Raiders, what did you guys think of the game so far? I hope it was good. I wish that I could change the font. The font is very squinty. But I'm enjoying it so far. There's a lot of promise here. I'll put it that way. It also looks like I need to deconstruct trees and such inside of here, because they don't seem to do that. Maybe they do, but if they are, I'm missing it. I'm just going to tell them to do that. You had trouble fitting people into their beds? Wait, what? How so? That's certainly not something I've had trouble with so far. But regardless, thank you very much for the raid. To those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Greg. I'm also part of Halcyon Frequency, the same stream team Jess is part of, which means you should go follow Jess so that you can watch her as well. I play way too much Dwarf Fortress, which is what we were playing earlier, and now we're just checking this out because this game looks neat. I'm going to see if I can get ahead of the tutorial and figure out how to plant farms. Psycon, thanks for checking out a gift. To infinity, nonetheless. Is infinity here? Maybe. And the trains start coming and they don't stop coming. I'm still trying to figure out what's making chicken sounds. Because I don't see any chickens. But something is making chicken sounds every morning, and it's concerning. Also, thanks for the $5, old guy. Hey, Infinity. Enjoy the ad-free viewing for the next 30 days. You failed at making your stomach go raw. I like never turn my bot off, and sometimes people realize that late at night, and I have open back headphones, and the other night I was like getting ready to go to bed. Orange! Thank you much, man. I was getting ready to go to bed, and then I heard like sound commands going off. It was suddenly very concerning. Orange, thank you very much for dropping a 5-pack. I mean, now's the best time to do that because, well, putting it bluntly, subs are going to be 20% more expensive tomorrow. So, thank you for doing that. All right, is there a particular reason why everybody's just standing around doing nothing? Cheers, Orange. We just need 200 subs to unlock an emote. Well, 201. Definitely, you know, not a lot. Frog as well with the 5-pack. Cheers, man. I think I'm supposed to split these bedrooms up. That's kind of the gist that I'm getting. That, or maybe I need the zones to cover all of the walls. Maybe that's what it wants them to do. If I do this, does it extend it? It does. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to do. Well. All right, let's do this. Let's split these into separate ones. An hobo with the 10-pack. Cheers, dude. I think, yeah, I need to gift out one now. I'll wait until after, but thank you, man. I'm also just like over here trying to do a tutorial. Okay, let's just destroy all of this and destroy all of this, because I think the tutorial wants me to build 3 separate houses. That's what it's looking like. But Hobo, thank you very much for your kindness. Thanks for supporting the stream and checking out the 10-pack of subs. Bam, level 5. That was fast. Did we just like fly past level 4? I think we did. I think we just like barreled past level 4. All right, so household. Let's try this again. Let's just do like this. And like this.
Here we go.
Thanks for the 600 bits, old guy. Cheers. The $6. You know, I have a problem. $6 rhymes with these nuts. And whenever people cheer $6, I always just want to immediately make a these nuts joke. Okay, why did you give that to the Emperor? Oh, because I made that a warehouse, duh. Wrong zone. I'm just here fiddling. Don't mind me. Household, that's what we need. There we go. That'll do. And then I can go into walls. Wooden wall. Ah. I mean, walls have already been built in a lot of these. Also just realized I need these to be one further apart. Household. That's what we need. You go to there. And all that. But chat, thank you very much for the hype train. You guys are too kind. That 8 bits isn't $1? Why would 8 bits be $1? That is nuts. I mean, is it? Oh, come on. I wish that these would connect easier. You know what? We'll just do it this way. Erase zones right there. What? I clearly clicked the erase zone button. Trying to make all these houses and make this work. But it's like... There we go. Let's try this. Assign family. You can have this. You can have this. And you, lastly, of course, can have this. Oh, I gave this one twice. Meaning you can actually be canceled, and these guys can have this. You'll be back later? Alrighty, I'm just fiddling with new game. Let's do this, 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 and this. You can do that, and that. And cancel this. And you know what? Screw it. We'll just let them salvage all this stuff. And let's just put straw bed and straw bed. And straw bed. Thank you very much for the hype train chat. 23 gift subs, 1,100 bits. You guys are too kind. Thanks for helping keep the stream funded. GG team, you did it. You threw money at the streamer. 514 sub points total. We need 700 to unlock an emote. That's not gonna happen. Unless someone just wants to drop like 150. But we actually passed my sub goal. Which means I have to gift a sub. So if anybody somehow is not subscribed and watching the stream, raise your hand in chat and I will gift you a sub. Oh, come on. I really wish that this zoning tool was better. Just let me like extend zones easier, please. Please. And there we go. And you can be assigned to you. And you can be the fisher people, because that's the only people that are left. These people are probably very confused. All right, there we go. Let's just hands off now. Let it go. Thanks, old guy, for gifting us up to George. Jack, can I get a couple more beers just for that sub train and hype train and everything? Cheers, guys. Man, I wish I had a Wikipedia page about my name. Also, I need to extend the size of my manor because I'm doing all of this wrong, apparently. At least this extends easily. Oh, really? Someone's actually making me do that. It's the first time today. Scroll up, scroll up. Fishies swim upstream unless they don't swim. Download the worst movie today. It is featuring many idiotic Nicolas Cages. Apostrophes are you aware of apostrophes? Apostrophes, apocalyptic punctuation, round addiction isn't curved like bananas. Only pointy. What? Calm rhinoceros bask in power. Bird alert, oh, nose. I don't think that's a word, but we'll roll with it. That's, well, I mean, if my Discord chat counts as AI generated, I guess so. I have a villager starving. I mean, I gave them food, I thought. This seems suboptimal. Can you rotate beds in this game, chat? Ah, I see. Q and E. Although I don't think I'm going to be able to build that there. Let's just make this house a little longer. There we go. Put the bed there. You tried. I mean, it might as well be like a Markov chain. It kind of reads like that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how the zone rewriting constantly ends up going. I hope that they work on that. There we go. There we go. Every area needs a set of structures to be fully functional. You must make sure all structures are inside of the area. Zone as your villagers are not allowed to use them otherwise. Oh, really? Build farm spots on farm. How to? Oh, shit. There's a zone on and off. Okay. Farming soil. Wait, what do you mean by farming spot? Which one's the farming spot? There's nothing called farming spot. I'm assuming he means farming soil? I'm assuming. Because he says out of 60. The king looks like someone who was rejected from the, what's it called? The, Mario, or not Mario, the Legend of Zelda games that are on the, Philips CDI. It looks like he was rejected from that, and he's very sad about this. Also, I need more beds. Like, half of these families are way too big. Like, there's way too many people in this farming family to go in there. You've probably seen screenshots of it. Hold on a second. Let me just pop up this. Make sure there's nothing. These. If you've ever seen memes about this, like if you've ever seen this or these, that's Philips CDI. Zelda. It's a absolute fucking nightmare. The only thing it's good for is screenshotting in YouTube videos. Adjust proportions. Wait, what? We'll figure that out in a second. Still trying to figure out what's making the chicken sounds. I mean, it has characters from Zelda in it. Allegedly. Was playing Berserk on your uncle's ColecoVision? You were like 4? I believe it. Oh, interesting. They're just planting that stuff. I really like the way just nature looks in this game. Everything looks like this. Kind of reminds me of like I don't know if the visuals of this like reminds you of this, chat, but this reminds me of Harvest Moon on the DS. Like the way this game looks, it looks like Harvest Moon on the DS to me. I felt that way about Altered Beast. A friend of mine had Altered Beast growing up, and that game was fucking hard. Like, really goddamn hard. Like, everything kind of has that stubby feel, especially, like, the way the trees look. Like, the trees and, like, just kind of, like, the large pixels and everything being kind of blocky. Like, this just looks like Harvest Moon to me now, the more I'm looking at it. That's definitely a compliment. Well, actually, the two games that I like had nightmares about when I was little was Altered Beast and Battletoads. I don't believe I ever got past the 3rd level of Battletoads. Bad memories for sure. All right. How do I tell them to also plant carrots? What? Oh, I see. Wheat 1-to-1, I guess? Plant me 1-to-1 wheat. So these are my farmers. They do not have enough beds. I can tell you that right now. Legend says, the legends of old tells us that there is a dragon on top of the nearby mountain that sounds like a giant chicken. Is it a fire-breathing chicken? Because that would be truly, truly horrifying. I'm not sure I could survive a world that has a fire-breathing dragon chicken. I actually got attacked in Dwarf Fortress by a fire-breathing chicken once, and I said it was just a wannabe dragon. We needed to pluck it to make it into a true dragon. Glue on scales and call it a dragon. A lot of people cry about the water level and then don't know there's a second water level. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, most people these days that complain and bitch and moan about things in what you calls it? But why am I blanking on the name of this video game? Battletoads. A lot of people who complain about Battletoads these days have never even played Battletoads, so the vast majority of the people who are memeing about Battletoads don't even care. Many zones, or I've never even played it. Many zones have different set of structures tailored to the type of work that they need to do. Study the requirements on every zone and make sure that nothing is missing. Dab. Fishing rod, fishing net, barrel, storefront. Build a fishing net. Do I build it on the water? Three. Two fishing rods. Catch fish. Maybe they can't get to those. Oh, geez. Looks like I built the beds in a way that breaks the walls. Well, I mean, walls more important than beds, obviously, but I have a solution to this problem. That's my solution. Let's just build the house bigger. No, beds broke the walls. I mean, that just means that you're having fun, right? Yeah, I guess they can't get to these. You love the spin-offs Rune Factory? I had one Harvest Moon game on the DS and a Rune Factory game on the DS, and I like the Rune Factory game a lot more. Yeah, biggest issue I have with this game so far is the font. I'm not super fond of the font, but also, I just realized tomorrow is the 1st, which means the Future of the Fortress comes out, which means I get to make a Future of the Fortress video. Yay. Good thing I finished up the Dungeon Man's video. Also, chat room, if you guys want to do me a huge favor, tomorrow I am releasing a pretty big video, which I've spent the last week or so working on YouTube. It's a big interview with the developer of the game Dungeon Man's. If you want to be super helpful and kind of awesome, could you go over to my YouTube channel and leave a like, maybe a comment, and click remind me on when it goes live, and then show up for the premiere if possible, because well, it's gonna happen right after Halcyon After Hours tomorrow. It's gonna be an hour and 20 minutes of stuff. Exclamation point VID to the most recent video I've linked. Otherwise, scroll down and it's in the description of the channel. That'll take you to the most recent video, and then you can find the channel from there. You'll bang on a stack of likes. Just don't hit them too hard, okay? Other people need to like things, you know? This seems like a very pleasant game to just sit and watch. This guy does look like he's been snorting coke, though. Like, Jesus. Think about the scale of each zone. Bigger families need more structures to perform work more efficiently. Be on the lookout for any villain wandering around and wasting precious time. Well, these guys are wasting precious time. Tons of it. I guess we need bigger farm zones. Because that's what it seems like anyway. Also, LaFonda, thanks for gifting 11 subs for the last day of September. Cheers. Thank you so much. By gods. Yeah, no kidding. Thank you very much for the 10-pack there. I'd shout out all the names, but I'd be here for a while. I hope that the stuff for the Legacy Fort is going smoothish. I know it got a little rocky for a bit there. Build a royal forest, or build a saw house in royal forest. Okay. Looks like the forestry people need a little bit. Oh, a saw horse, not a saw house. I saw a house once. Make wood planks. These people need more beds. Build a forest out of stone? That sounds very dwarfy. Because the door was left open? Oh no! I mean, that's natural. Goblins tend to walk through doors where socks have been propping them open. Did I not give you guys a bigger farming zone? I did, and you were assigned to it. Oh, I see. We're out of seeds, probably. That would do it. This game is really cute, yeah. Actually, LaFonda, I've got a question. Would you stream this? Check your DMs. Resources need to be need a designated storage. Pay attention to the purpose of each storage structure to understand where things are supposed to go. Okay. This is all for farms. Build ground storage on the farm. Ground storage. Ground storage. Build a silo on the farm. It's like, does every farm need all of these things? Well, there's chicken beds, so there must be chickens in this game. We still haven't seen any chickens in the wild. Yet we do hear chicken sounds. I build 2 barrels. Ground area doesn't. Okay. Build a barrel in the fishing zone. It's gonna build 4. Let's see what we've got done by the end of today. No problem, LaFonda. You definitely didn't just pay for it with the 11 subs either. Now they gave me some keys to give away, and this is kind of how I do giveaways. I just incognito pass them under the rug at people. My DF playlist is marginally more popular. Well, thank you. I mean, you don't need to copy paste comments, but thank you for making my stuff marginally more popular. It's funny, there's one person that goes through and leaves a dislike on all of my videos. It's like once every 10 days, all of my videos will get a dislike, which is, you know, I admire the dedication, I'll put it that way. All right, I need ground storage on Royal Forest. Oh, interesting, you can just click and drag. Unlike private storefronts, those built in the marketplace are free for everyone to use, since they are in the same place and they can make trade in your settlement for far more time efficient. Okay, so I need to build a marketplace. Marketplace. Kind of want to do that like right here. Build storefronts in marketplace. Oh, I see. Didn't even see that tiny little button. I mean, it only wants me to build 2, but I want to build more. Because I want to build more. And you can't stop me, game. You're his nemesis now, canon. I think support comment is his nemesis, because support comment just name their account support comment, and it's not a bot because I've spoken with support comment, and support comment leaves a support comment on every single one of my videos in the format of support comment. So shout outs to support comment. Also, we are at 525 sub points. We need 700 to unlock an emote. I don't think we're going to do that tonight, but I just want to say thank you for like helping us get closer to that than I have been in a very, very, very long time. Yeah, it's literally someone actually named support comment. And it's funny because every now and again support comment will type in support comment and then leave another comment underneath it. So shout outs to support comment. I also need to build a storefront in the Royal Forest. Chicken sounds. with a toxic reply. I'm not going to lie, Zychrom, if you do that, and unless it, like genuinely, if you do that, I will probably just hide your comments from my channel because I don't want you being mean to some support comment. Farmers and foragers are capable of treating animals for meat or animal products. However, they will not acquire one without your permission. Go ahead and grant one. All right. Build an animal feeder on farm. Allowed to tame cattle. Oh, I see. Ding! By royal decree, you can now tame cattle. Settlement survival? I think I saw that one pop up. I don't know. I didn't like the art style of this game initially, but it's growing on me. It is genuinely growing on me. We have acquired a muumuu. Oh, I see. I can, like, clear these. Would you like to know more? No, I would like to clear you. Would you like to know more? 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 And would you like to know more? The mighty muumuu has arrived, yes. I think that this is my noble's daughter. Mayhaps I should give her a bed. Or maybe wife? I'm actually not sure. Let's just make that massive ass bed and remove this other one. We'll figure that out pretty quick. Twinge, what up? Thanks for the raid. What are you up to? Hold on, let me just peek. Let me go stock your stuff. Well, okay, since you're bringing friends in, what exactly is Storybook Brawl? If you guys don't know Twinge is super chill and plays a variety of games for smart people. But what actually is Storybook Brawl? I've seen it in passing a couple of times, and to me, it just looks exactly the same as, like, every other card game. So what actually is it? then you can help, Zychrom. What is it? But I hope you're doing well, Twinge. Did I not allow you to tame cattle? Oh, the cow gave thumbs down. I tried to tame cow, and cow was like, no. Competitive multiplayer auto battler game along the lines of Hearthstone and Battlegrounds or Teamfight Tactics. I get you. It's an auto battler, but it looks like a card game. What? I am much confused, but that's okay. I've never actually played an auto battler. Unless, like, Conquest of Elysium counts. But this is a game with a terrifying king that went into early access this morning. It's kind of it looks like RimWorld at a glance, but it's very different. It's about like it's much more management gamey, and it seems really neat so far. Still very early into it, though. You build a team of units, and you're randomly matched up against another player, and your fields of units battle it out. Huh. You know, I just got like 20% more interested in that game. I went from being like completely uninterested to being like pseudo-interested. But neat. Soon is harvest time. If you notice your villagers are not harvesting enough food for everyone, try to find ways to scale your production or slow down the growth of your settlement. Harvest wheat, harvest carrots, build a flailing spot on farm, produce bags of grain. All right, let's do this first. Flailing the crops on the ground separates filter and grains from plants. Okay. Also just built that over top of a stockpile. Yeah, it seems kind of neat. I don't know. I am one of those annoying people who poo-poos card games. They just bother me. Not a big fan of them. They're just not for me. I get why people like them, though. Animal was tamed. Yay! Instead of random indie streamer. I mean, I know a few people who've kind of become storybook streamers. I don't understand what that game is. I know Cat on Mars has been streaming it a lot, and so is Celerity and other people that I watch. But I just look at it and I go, card game, and my brain shuts off, so... Yeah, I mean, I'm just, like I said, the card game aesthetic of it is kind of a turnoff. And I know that I'm not alone in the stop making card games camp, or like at the very least, like I don't want to play card games camp. I get that people like them, but it's not the cards, it's something. I feel like that might be a really fun game once you've played it. But just looking at it makes it more difficult. Although on the topic of appealing, the more I'm staring at this, the more appealing this game's getting. I mean, I was playing a really good virtual single-player card game last night, actually, King, while my internet was out. It's called Solitaire. the best run-based card game. I don't know. Microsoft Game Pass just automatically installed it on my computer. And so I was just like, well, guess I'm playing some Solitaire, so I now have a 100% win rate in Solitaire. Which, to be honest, I'm very proud of. Very proud of. I mean, I enjoy card games. I just... My actual problem is I don't dislike card games. I dislike deck building. I actually really like card games. I just don't enjoy the process of building a deck. Another type of game that I don't enjoy is I don't enjoy turn-based... I don't enjoy turn-based RPGs. Like, I'm not a big fan of like the combat system in classic JRPGs. I'm not a big fan of the combat system in games like Darkest Dungeon. That type of combat system isn't fun or interesting to me. I know a lot of people do like it, but I'm not interested in that type of game. And single-player card battlers are a combination of two things I don't like: turn-based combat systems and deck building. So if someone could make a card battler that doesn't have that style and feel of card combat, like turn-based combat, and doesn't have deck building, I'd probably be interested in it. I don't like balancing a deck, and I don't like that. I don't find that kind of gameplay fun. So it's nothing particularly against the genre, but it's just a combination of two things that I'm not super fond of. All right, I think that it's time that I start making floors. Consider those floors canceled. I mean, it does kind of sound like Storybook Brawl, but also, like, I don't feel like streaming or playing competitive games, so I'm good. Kids card games on motorcycles. Yeah! I mean, like, I've played Magic the Gathering, and I've played Yu-Gi-Oh!, and I've played Pokemon. Like, I've been there, done that. But, like, I enjoy playing those games in person with people. I don't enjoy playing them virtually. Bobtron, what's up? It's good to see you. I mean, yeah, King, I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of with you. But, like, I know that a lot of people enjoy those games, so I don't want to just, like, knock them, you know? It's like I also know that a lot of people don't like town builders, which I love, so. I also know that a lot of people don't like traditional roguelikes, which I also love, so. Yeah. I mean, like, the last card game that I played that I enjoyed, I'm blanking on the name of it now, but it was more of like a tactics game. Like, you had hexes on a board, and you fought north or south, and one player started on the top and one player started on the bottom, and you, like, would place hexes on the ground, and then you'd move units on the hexes. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I ended up burning out on the deck building. Like, I played it for, like, I played it for a couple of weeks. I really like playing Netrunner, the physical card game. I've played that a number of times, but that's like, you're just given a pre-built deck, right? Like, you're not, like, you'll add expansion cards into your deck, but, like, it's a pre-designated deck with a pre-designated set of skills. I enjoyed that game. I used to play that quite a bit back when we had a game store that was open and on free play nights, so you could just go and just grab a bunch of cards and play some Netrunner, but investments are open. Heads up, chat. What is this game about? It's a brand new game, which up until about 30 minutes ago I thought was called Lords and Villains, but it's called Lords and Villeins. And it's a little town builder where you don't really have any direct control, which I like. It actually feels kind of dwarfy like that, which is kind of feels like a smaller scale Songs of Six, actually. Like, it kind of is reminding me of the gameplay of Songs of Six, because you're, like, assigning families get family roles, and it's all about, like, mingling family trees. The game kind of pitches itself as, like, heavy inspirations taken from RimWorld and Crusader Kings. Oh, I need to build a second flailing spot. I see. That's what it calls itself. It's neat, though. I used to play I mean, for me, I think there's certain types of games that play very well physically, and then there's certain types of games that play very well digitally. And, you know, like with something like Hearthstone, you're doing things with Hearthstone that you probably couldn't do in a physical card game. And a lot of virtual card games do that, but I feel like there's a better way to communicate that information than a deck of cards, personally. But that's, you know, it's just me. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of games that, like, have interesting twists, but at the end of the day, they all boil down to still being a card game. Which, at the end of the day, I still don't want to play. By royal decree, I give thee this forest. There we go. Just need to finish building that, and then we're good to go. which is actually, sideways, one of the reasons why I enjoy Conquest of Elysium so much, because it's like, it has the feeling of being a giant board game, but if it was actually a giant board game, it would be the biggest pain in the ass to play, because there are so many moving parts and so many dice rolls that would have to happen in order to actually play it as a physical board game. But as a video game, it works super well. Structures like cauldron and oven use firewood to fuel the heat. Villagers will stockpile firewood for cooking as long as they have a wood block and ground storage to store them. I think I need to make this wall bigger. This house ended up being a bit smaller than I was intending. Also, I don't think roofs exist in this world. Just gonna throw that out there. Wooden block. I need to make these houses bigger. Salvaging a structure. Boop. We're learning about house sizing real quick in this. She had cushy beds and no walls. I mean, give people walls. They need privacy. You don't even have to wait for doors to open? No, I mean this is more like Songs of Six than RimWorld, actually. It's like a more personal Songs of Six. Because Songs of Six, by this point, I would have 300 people. And everybody would be living in massive bunkhouses and skinny dipping. Because that game is strange. There are no roofs so the Emperor can see them. Absolutely. Build ground, storage, and housing. Although something I don't like about this game, it's very annoying to extend the size of households. If I do this, it makes a new household instead of like extending the household, which is super fucking annoying. And I wish that this didn't work this way, but it does, unfortunately. Also, yeah, you can't have two households right next to each other. All right, let's just pause you. Assign family. Yeah, you can be these people. Actually, no, you can't. Has to be the farming, the fishing people because they're the smallest family. They walk pretty quick, so I'm not worrying too much about them being. Here we go. I think I did that right. Yep. I also have to rebuild the beds instead of moving them. I don't think that that's a feature. It's just really annoying, but it's a feature that's certainly testing my patience. Also going to build a bridge here so we can kind of walk around the edge of that pond. You mean the God King? I'm pretty sure that like a drug lord king would probably install cameras in his people's peasants' living quarters. I mean, we're still in the tutorial, though. There's, like, actually kind of a lot to this. This poor guy up here is just stuck up there. Looks like your family's house needs a new bedroom. Maybe I could build you guys another house up here. And give it to that family. Maybe I'll do that. I'll give them a second house once that's done. It does also feel a lot more like later on this game will be a lot more like playing one of the Impressions games. Or like playing, what's the name of that game? Like playing Anno, the way they move along pathways and such. Building them a summer cottage? No, they just keep, they've had a kid, so. Inaccessible structures. Where's the inaccessible structures? Oh, these are inaccessible apparently? Maybe? I don't know. Also, hey, there's actually music. Jeez. We were just sitting here in silence for a while. Okay, where is it? Okay, so they can't walk around beds. Noted. Well, anyway, I was going to move everything in this bedroom anyway. Music's really chill. Order salvaging a structure. What? I want you to demolish those beds. Or I mean, don't maybe? Maybe I can't remove these beds. These beds are indestructible. All right. I need these households to be bigger to actually be able to build them. I mean, good for you. You built the house and then you built the bed and then fell asleep on the floor. Good for you. The beds are eternal? Apparently. Let's remove plans to build. Like, I can remove this one. I can't remove those two. Why is that? They sleep with their eyes open. You're not wrong. They do sleep with their eyes open. I kind of noticed that earlier, but I didn't really want to say anything. Yeah, I don't know. That's bizarre. You headed to bed, Jimmy? Imagine, like, how dry their eyes must be. Okay, never mind. They did deconstruct them. Okay, now I'm even more confused. But that's fine. Apparently there's an inaccessible structure in the middle of this. All right. What else do we need? Wooden blocks and manor ground storage. Okay, so let's do this with manor first. Wooden block. Ground storage. And ground storage. Ground storage and ground storage. And as I discovered, I passed that on to your baby. You never realized how creepy it was until you saw someone else doing it. Now, do you sleep with your eyes fully open or like with them just kind of like halfway open? If you're in an emergency, you can forcefully seize resources from your villagers. That seems evil. You know, I think the reason the king is so creepy is because he doesn't quite look like he's looking at you. He looks like he's looking below you. Like, I feel like he's, like, staring at my, like, waist area and not my eyes. Anyway, you can forcibly seize resources from your villeins. They are heavily against it. Taxation is more peaceful, so rely on it as much as you can. Well, at least it's good to know that I can just be a king and take shit. Like you're squinting? Okay, I know what you mean. That's not too uncommon. I mean, if your eyes were all the way open, that would be kind of terrifying. And I would ask you if you knew that you were a monster, but I'm assuming you already knew that, so. That's the wrong thing. This is what I wanted. Nope. And this is going to go to the farming peoples. This is going to be a rich family, I think. It's there. In case of emergency, sleep in those beds. Like they're drugs, and if you really take things like they're animals, they're livestock, they're children, they're food. Not the alcohol, though. Don't touch that. That would be truly criminal. That's how you move from being a king to being a dictator. Okay, so how do I seize stuff? Seize! Seize 10 wood planks. Oh, I only have 8 available to seize. I can't even seize them. How am I supposed to seize them if they're not available to be seized? I think it's because I just set a bunch of beds to be built. I mean, I guess I'll seize 8. Oops. No, I'm seizing these from the wrong family. That's the reason. All right, well, I'm going to grant you guys some planks. Because I feel bad now. All right. Build a cooking table in your manor. Build a cauldron in your manor. Cauldrons so that I can, of course, prepare magic spells, naturally. Although I haven't seen any booze in this game yet. And I'm starting to get worried that this game might be too cute to have booze. Build a well in my manor? In my manor. Pardon? Why do I need to put that in my manor? Wouldn't it be better to have like a communal well or something? I mean, what do I know? I guess I need to remove the floors. It's very... I feel like a well should be built outside. I don't know how much I like that. I wonder if I can, like, put it outside and then just add that area to my manor. I mean, that's how you drown them, right? Sideways? I suddenly feel bad for Zycrom's wife. Alistair. I thought that the actual fear was that you had to be in the same space as Zycrom. Test received. Infinity. Build a regal in your manor. A bookshelf, you mean? They're also sleeping in because I woke them up in the middle of the night by rezoning their house. What, that someone's staring at you all the time? Well, don't stare back. Problem solved. Roll over. Also, I'm just curious as to what reviews are for this game. Boop. 7 user reviews? Really? That's an upsettingly low number. More people need to leave a review for this. If you buy this game, leave it a review. That's a very low review count. Considering I think every single one of them is positive. Everybody needs to cook. Not everybody needs their own private well. Let's set up a public area for common facilities. Oh. Well then. Build a public area, build well in a public area. I'm also going to put a fireplace in it, damn it. Wait, no, that's another well. Is it? Nope, that's definitely a fireplace. And some wooden benches. To prepare meals, you need ingredients of different categories, such as pastry, meat, and animal products, vegetables, and fruits, and grains. The more categories you can cover, the better meals you can cook. You were like, well, damn. Well, I mean, you didn't say well moat? All right, so offer stone blocks from your warehouse for free. Sell. All. Oh, I see. I need to scroll down. Set for free! How come there's 2 of the same thing? Oh, because there's stone and stone blocks? Oh, I see. Okay. Build a cooking table in houses. Build a cauldron in houses. I am going to run out of space in these damn houses real quick. And Regals. I mean, I feel like that's the sort of joke that you would tell in a Timberborn stream. I mean, it's just like the classic one, what did the beaver say about the water problem? Damn it. You know? You don't have to be creative to make a bad joke. You just have to have balls. Not my fault you stalk me around Twitch. You just both have good taste in streams, Zycrom. No one's stalking anybody. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I need to play more of it. We're absolutely going to need to play more of this. This is cool. This is way better than I was expecting. I was kind of like yesterday I had this problem because I was actually originally going to stream this yesterday. Launched it and the game crashed. Launched it a second time and the game crashed. Launched it a third time and the game crashed. Restarted my computer, launched the game and the game crashed. Updated drivers, launched the game and the game crashed. And then I verified the install, relaunched the game, and the game crashed. I uninstalled it, reinstalled it, and the game crashed. So I was like, well, not playing this today, so I didn't end up playing it yesterday, which is good because my internet was out all day. And then today I launched it, and it worked fine after the day one patch. So I don't know what the heck they changed between yesterday and today, but it made the game worky. Hey, look, a goat. Oh, really, Zycrom? Where'd you hear that? I mean, that's not being creepy. That's just being watchful. You're making sure that the ghosts won't kill you in your sleep. No, automatically a creeper, not creepy. It's just some old guy. Maybe the day one patch was meant to prevent people from playing it early. They told us to play it early, though. They were like, yeah, it's play it whatever. It's like this, or like, I think it was like the 24th was like when we could start playing it. Can't exactly remember when the embargo was up, but it was definitely like they wanted us to play this a couple days early. And I was just like, well, literally can't. Crash on start from true to false. I mean, maybe I just have some weird hardware configuration. I don't know. Inaccessible structures, too. I mean, it's time to move all of those beds down one tile. And put a new bed up here. And salvage that bed. I was like, why did everything stop? Because the game was paused, duh. It's just a feature to make you fun. You have a good night, Cycrom. Go get some of that much needed sleep, most likely. These two different ingredient categories are required to cook a normal meal, but if times are desperate, villagers will reach for a simple meal with even just one ingredient. It's like me eating plain pasta. I mean, there was 4 days in a row there sideways a couple weeks ago where I ate pasta with margarine on it for 3 days for dinner because I had nothing else in my fridge and I didn't want to go grocery shopping. Ah, Legend of Keepers. I didn't like that game very much. Theoretically, I should have enjoyed it, but I just didn't. I have 507 normal meals. Chat, how do you guys feel about this font? Because to me, this font is like painful. I do not like this like 1 pixel font. This font is pure ass. See, here's the thing. I like ass. I don't like this font. Small. This is okay. So true story. I've scaled the UI all the way up to the biggest. Like the default is this. It's absolutely minuscule. Okay, is there a feedback button anywhere in here? No, it doesn't look like it. I need a feedback font that just make font bigger. Someone say ass. No, not that kind of ass. More like donkey. They need fat font. They need thick font. We need THICC font and a bigger font. Okay, so I'm glad that you guys all agree with me there. I don't, it's kind of funny. The developer of Odd Realm made his own font originally for his game, and everybody hated it so much that he just used a normal font within 2 weeks. Like he swapped it out to a different font, which I think is hilarious. At 800 by 600, I don't know. It's like they made it on a monitor from like 2006. It does kind of look like it was designed for that, though. Okay. Well, at least you guys feel the same about the font as I do. Like, the font that the Creepy King uses is fine. I need to make these houses bigger again. What is this, a font for ants? I like that. Do. Trying to make those structures accessible, game. I need people to, make these beds. Trying to figure out why they're not able to do that. Because it's a little bit perplexing. So back while you wait for the water to cool? Wait, you craft the bottle every single time for the baby by hand? That's dedication. Can we get these beds made, maybe? No? Considering it's these guys' spot. Maybe they're all too busy. Oh, there we go. You also hand stitch all the clothes? That's incredible. I love your dedication. Hello, Flame Spike. You know, it took me like an hour to realize that this game's called Lords and Villeins, and not Lords and Villains. A new family of Millers will arrive soon. You should know what they do by now. Build them a house with the basic necessities. All right? Do you accept them? Family size of 3. God, that font is small. What's this game about? Good question. It's a game about being a lord of a little town. Much more in kind of the management side of things, and less in the what's the word? Much more of a management game than like a RimWorld is, for example. I've been enjoying it so far. It's cute. The typo? What did I typo? Where did I typo it, though? Oh, the game. Okay. I was gonna say like that. I was like, I don't think I typoed anything. You got me all worried for a moment there, man. Regal. A cauldron. And a... What else do we need? Storage spot, I think. Ground storage. And a wood block. And we can assign this to the Gilpin family. Doop. House Gilpin. It's sweet. Can you snap your fingers and change it to whatever color you want? Do you get rated? Do you actually want me to answer that question? I want to say that's on the roadmap, but not currently. Do you show up to my stream and just specifically try to annoy me? Smile. You know, Hoshan, I don't think that that's funny. Just putting it out there. Like, I'm gonna be completely blunt with you. If you do that intentionally and just do it every time I play a new game, I will eventually just time you out for it. So don't get mad when I do, because one of these days you're gonna get me when I'm in a not great mood, and you'll be timed out for 60 minutes. So, you know, if your goal is to annoy streamer, and streamer actually gets annoyed, streamer will just time you out. All right, so I need to grant them stuff. You people. That's fair. No, it's the smile thing. Basically, that smile is like the worst emote on Twitch. So if you come in and you ask the annoying question because here's what you said: can I ask the questions that you hate? Do you get rated with that smile? Right? No, you said it first. I responded back. Basically, that emote is like the equivalent of staring into your soul like this. Do you understand now? Nobody likes this. So if you want to walk into my chat and go, "Here's Johnny," that's what that is. Now that emote is the equivalent of doing your best impression of The Shining. I fucking hate that emote so much, Dragon. It's like not even possible to describe it. But yes, you can ask questions I hate. If assuming you are not an ass about it. But if I take a peek at the roadmap, give me a mo here, and I'll take a peek. I have this lovely thingy here. 3 new zones. Where's the fighting stuff? 1 new military zone. The ability to collect intelligence, ability to order propaganda, the ability to appoint ruling offices, the ability to bribe kings and tax collectors, and the ability... Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I think it's update number 3 where they're going to add that stuff. Because I don't see anything about that in the game currently. So, there you go! Consider your question answered. Peek a take. But currently, it's kind of like a more town builder-y cross of RimWorld and Crusader Kings. It's about managing family trees. It's been cute so far. I've been enjoying it. Yeah, no, that emote is far and away the opposite of friendly. What the heck is inaccessible? Sorry, how in the world is that inaccessible? There's a dude literally using it right now, which is probably why it's inaccessible. Same with that. So it tells me that things are inaccessible when other people are using them. That seems optimal. What am I sold out of? Planks. We are sold out of planks. Apparently. So make more planks. You lazy wood hackers. Build a cauldron. I thought that I did. They just haven't placed it yet. Oh, because I need to grant them some stone. Probably. Actually, I think they already have stone. Oh, it's been cute so far. I mean, here's the thing. It is creepy. That's not its fault. It's whoever made its fault, so. People just shouldn't make creepy emotes. I got plenty of stone. I just need someone to bring it down here. Also, that emote also cries, Flame Spike, when you call it an emoji because it's not an emoji. Emojis are a very specific thing. They're universal. Emotes are only on Twitch. It's his parents' fault. You make a valid point. Fun fact, every time you call a Twitch emote an emoji, a kitten dies. Now that they have a place to live, build them a place to work. Assign them a windmill area and build a functional windmill. See what we need for a windmill. A windmill, naturally. See what we need for a windmill. Well, first we need to build a windmill for the windmill. Of course. What else do we need for the windmill? Let's build 2 grain silos. Some ground storage. Storefront. I think that's everything. Hell gains another. I mean, you know, someone has to make angels somehow. Is essential in making ground storage? Is there a joke in there somewhere, or are you actually like saying something? I'm just like looking for the pun, Alistair, and I can't find it. I don't know, I haven't made it that far yet, Alien Slayer. It's hard to say if a system's cool when I'm still in the tutorial. Oh, okay. I see it. I get it. I found it. Slaps knee. Do you ever not get a joke until way late and then feel like a big dumb? Still not totally sure why it keeps telling me all these structures are inaccessible. I'm going to be completely honest. Because like half of the time it's like, oh, this is inaccessible. It's like, yeah, because somebody else is using it. That's, oh, I know why it's inaccessible. I understand why. Hold on a second. It's because grain is growing over top of my farming stuff in the farming zone. And it keeps blocking stuff, I think. I think that's what's happening. Bit of exercise. Well, I hope it was good exercise. Good thing that you don't skip leg day. Alien Slayer. You're asking me that. I'm still in the tutorial. So I think for literally every question you're going to ask for the next 20 minutes, the answer is going to be, I don't know. I'm still in the tutorial. Is it difficult to survive this game? I have no idea, to be completely honest. Still in the tutorial. It doesn't look difficult, but I don't know. Currently, it looks pretty easy, but I could be totally wrong. I have no idea. I mean, I am doing effectively nothing to survive so far. And we're just kind of waiting for this stuff. Although... All right, I'm actually just going to do this. Let's go to warehouse, grant you 20 planks, 20 wood. Alien Slayer. The first time you asked a question, I said, I don't know, I'm still in the tutorial. Then you proceed to ask a more complicated question. So, I don't know. I'm still in the tutorial. Jeez. Ask somebody who's played this game for more than 2 hours. I'm not going to give you inaccurate responses. Literally, all I can say is, I don't know, I'm still in the tutorial. There we go. Now they're actually building their house because I gave them wood. So far, though, the way the mechanics in this work seem interesting. Are they incapable of accessing those? Looks like it. All right, noted. They can't build diagonally. So, I don't know, if you ask me questions that I'm incapable of answering, I will simply tell you that I'm incapable of answering that question. And then if you're perplexed by it, then can't help you. I mean, Creeper World's a very different game. Not sure why they don't want to build this stuff. I apparently can't hit buttons. Would help if I was doing this with the right family, though. Could seize it back, but yeah. I'm also genuinely not sure what's up with this. There we go. Building more bits of the house. But I don't know. Alien Slayer, what would you prefer? Would you prefer that I lie? Or would you prefer that I give you an honest answer? Because I'm doing my best to give you honest answers here. But the way you worded it seems like you'd prefer that I lie. And there's been lots of gameplay, but none of it's been challenging and it's all been tutorial. It's currently a lot of like fiddling together stuff and learning about new buildings. No, it's worth exactly what the developers charge for it. Flame Spike. Oh, I think I see a problem here. Are you guys blocked in by this tree? I think they might be blocked in by this tree. Yep. Looks like they were indeed blocked in by that tree. Did I assign this to them? Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Now they can build it because it's assigned to them. This is still the tutorial. That's why there's all this how-to stuff up in the right. Now, are you forgetting to put a point in the middle of that, Flame Spike? Or are you unironically stating that this game is cost $1,699? Because it's certainly not worth $1,699. $16.99, however, is a very different amount. I mean, I don't know. I haven't finished the tutorial yet. Like, I literally said that my response to like 90% of your questions from here going forward, it's just gonna be, I don't know. I haven't finished the tutorial yet. A game is worth exactly what you think it's worth, right? If a game is worth it to you, it's worth it to you. It's not my place to tell you what a game is worth. If you would like to play a game, play the game. Buy the game. Play the game. Enjoy the game. You're welcome to watch my gameplay of the game to decide if it's a thing that you may or may not enjoy. But it's not my job to tell you whether or not you should buy a game. A lot of streamers will tell you that it is their job to do that. No, it's just my job to entertain you and play video games. I mean, you know, sometimes I feel that way. Sometimes I feel that way. How are you? I don't know. My body hasn't finished the tutorial. I mean, if the game was on itch.io, I guess in theory you could give the developer $1,700. I wonder if there's like a garbage pile somewhere in this game, because like there is just like garbage in that house on the bottom here. This one, it's just full of trash. What if, Squad? What would it mean? That's called still learning. That's not a bad thing, Sideways. I learn something new every day. Today I learned a little bit about the Finnish language, and I feel like I know less about the Finnish language. I'm pretty sure we're already in sandbox mode. It's not like they're giving me designated quests or anything. But yeah, this game seems very simplistic right now. From what I have seen, if it's just what all of these zones are, then there's windmills, there's fishing, royal forest farmland, households, public area, marketplace, warehouse, and manor, which would mean we've built every zone in the game so far. Which would mean it's super limited in like character variety. So I guess like at that point, it's whether or not it depends on how many biome types there are. But this game does seem kind of light on content right now. I will say that. But based on their roadmap, I mean, if this is the kind of game, that you're super interested in, I could see this game filling a niche. But it does feel very similar to Songs of Six in its progression. So I guess it kind of comes down to whether or not you prefer the art style of this or over Songs of Six, because it very much feels like that, where like you don't have direct control over anything, and you're building different characters and setting them free. Although I will say this, it's about $15 cheaper than Songs of Six, because Songs of Six is $30 here, whereas this is $15. So I think it depends on like what kind of game you're looking for. It feels like a smaller scale Songs of Six is really what it feels like. That's the closest comparison I can think of from what I've seen so far.
Woo!
But the family mechanics seem kind of neat. I don't know how far they go, but so far they seem kind of neat. That king is terrifying, though. Households can help separate living and working areas, but they are not necessary for new family of... Households can separate living and working areas, but they are not necessary for the new family of bakers. With a single bakery zone will suffice. Sure. I guess we have to make a bakery? Are they adding more zones in? Okay, they are adding in more zones slowly, so I don't actually know how much is in this game. I'll be honest. One dock and a storefront. Kind of want to do a not quite indoor house for this. Kind of like an open plan thing. And their house can be next door. Taibon. It's the household that goes there. Cancel building that. And start off with just a double bed. Oh, they want me to build the bed in the bakery. Well, I guess I'll just make the bakery bigger and do it this way then. There we go. Yeah, I'm starting to realize that I have no idea how much is in this game. Let's also cancel this. Cancel this. Move this wall down a little bit. Yes or yes. I mean, I don't think I have much of an option in the tutorial. I mean, that's a lot of money to pay to a landlord. $25,000? Where do you live? Downtown San Francisco? Good lord. Do you own are you renting a house in downtown San Francisco? I mean, my current, I guess if you want to call it a quest, would be to pay $900 to my landlord by the 3rd, or by the 1st, technically. Don't really have any options there. I'm trying to think, who would have rent that high? Like that would be like a year's wages for me. A year's worth of Twitch revenue gets paid to my landlord at that point. Hey, those trees look all nutty. They claim to be oak trees, but I don't think oak trees have pine cones like that. Every now and again, I'll go on Craigslist and just look at the cost of renting a mansion. And there was a 15-bedroom mansion in North Van here that straight up just was, I want to say it was like $12,000 a month. And it straight up said, no groups, no parties, no pornography. I was like, God damn it, there goes my business model. Of course, I keep granting it to the wrong family because I'm smart. And I really like that the bakers go to bed super early. I think that's kind of funny. I mean, like, who else is gonna rent a 15-bedroom mansion? Just rent a mansion for the low price of crippling debt. I mean... I'm not shocked, Orange. I can imagine them being very messy. Curious if the water freezes. This game also reminds me a little bit of Odd Realm. I think I like Odd Realm more, though, just because Odd Realm has Z levels. What is this indie gem? This is Lords and Villeins. It came out this morning in early access. Before you ask, no, you don't fight people. although that is in the to-do list. So I'm sure they'll get there eventually. It's a game about, like, managing a little town of peoples. But more in kind of the management sense, less in the RimWorld sense, like you don't have direct control over anything. It feels kind of like a smaller scale Songs of Six if you played that. Like, I need to build a cauldron in the bakery, yet there's no cauldron in this. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intended, but... these are your Villeins. Your people who live here are your Villeins. Now build enough ovens, and soon you'll be able to enjoy a fresh slice of bread on your table with self-sufficiency within your reach. I have a feeling we're almost done with the tutorial. I cancel all these buildings, make the bakery a little bigger. How many ovens do you want me to build? One. I'll build 2 ovens. Well, I mean, the king seems to be a tutorial character. Yeah, they're civilians, which, I mean, I thought it said Lords and Villains. Like, and genuinely, I thought this game was called Lords and Villains up until, like, an hour ago. Yeah, LaFonda chucked out a pack of 11 subs earlier. So, shoutouts to LaFonda, Death of Fish. I guess people are taking advantage of the last day of September. Which means a lot. We're actually at 525 sub points. We only need 175 sub points to unlock an emote. We're so close. It's so far away. Anybody want to gift 175 subs? we have a king that does... yeah, well. That or a king who's, like, dieting too hard all the time. So the game keeps giving me, like, emergency wood planks. This house has bushes growing in it. Imagine just having, like, fucking trees growing in your home. They need a regal in the bakery. It's really weird to me, the way the bakery works, but... What else do they need? 2 ground storage. I think I'm just going to make the bakery zone a little bigger. Let's make sure I got the right zone attached. There you go. Your bakery is now bigger. So many little things that you gotta remember in this game, though. Congratulations, I finished the tutorial. Let's just keep playing from here. Then that's 10 times what you have in your bank account, which is why I'm only sarcastically throwing out and just hoping that some random oil baron will happen to be watching my stream and suddenly feel generous. Game literally has 7 reviews, yeah, and they're all positive. Every single one of them are positive. I mean, launching indie games is hard, man. Like, quite literally. Hey, Wogarden. How's things? Is that 343 normal meals? That's what that is. I mean, it had 2 reviews when I started, so they have like gotten some more reviews. Sounds pretty great. Okay. I mean, P good is much better than P bad. It is easy on the eye. The text is fucking tiny, though. I'm not a fan of the text. But the actual like look of the game itself is kind of lovely. It really reminds me of like old Harvest Moon. Back when Harvest Moon was a pixel game and not an ugly 3D game. Villagers need beds. Which family? Sure, but which family? Bruh. Sleep in the bed. Can you not get to it or something? Is it because the wild plant foliage is in the way? I think it's because the wild plant foliage is in the way. Oh no, there's some like grass next to my bed. I can never possibly sleep there. Also, I'm pretty sure that's actually just going to It's a little clunky. I guess that's like an argument of why you should build flooring on everything. And so that stuff stops growing in it. God dang it. I'm very worried that they're just going to knock down the walls if I do this. What happens if I just build these over top of these? Okay. Just says can't build there. I've been alright, Turfinators. This whole game is definitely running in big head mode. But, you know, I've got a few keys to give away, so why don't we do that? If you'd like to, if you're one of the, if you can't otherwise afford a copy of the game and don't own it already, you're interested in this game, I'm going to give away a key in 5 minutes. Exclamation point enter. Yay, Twitch isn't blocked on Wi-Fi. Huzzah! Success! I'm just going to play on slow. Well, I mean, you can thank me if you win. You can thank me if you win. Also, I will use Discord to give the key away. Lemond, if you're interested in this game, exclamation point enter since you just tuned in. But hi, I hope you slept well. I survived being booted offline once. Yeah, I will use Discord to pass the keys out because whispering on Twitch when you're streaming is actually really difficult because I don't let you type /W from the dashboard. It's like, must like be in the whisper menu, and I fucking hate using that stuff, so. We picked an apple somehow? Magical. Blueberries, carrots, cheese, fish, grain, meals, and wheat. Man, we've really clear-cut that forest. Game doesn't have a Linux version? Boo. But yeah, no, this game really feels like a lighter Songs of Six right now. Which, as I said earlier, isn't a bad thing. That's what it feels like currently. Not totally sure about the inaccessible structures thing, though. Like I say about operating systems whenever this conversation comes up, every single operating system is bullshit and terrible, just for completely different reasons. Use the one that is the most convenient to you. Can we just like not get into the Linux is good, but Linux is bad, but I use Linux for this, but I don't care. Use whatever operating system and just leave me alone. Anyway, how long until this giveaway is done? A minute and 45 seconds to enter the giveaway. Currently, there's 4 people who've entered. If you're interested in this game and haven't the funds to purchase it, feel free. What do you do? Family profession, mining. Oh. It's a minor nuisance. Let's build their house down here. I mean, but here's the thing. I'm so tired of hearing about it. Like, I don't care if people are misinformed, to be quite honest with you. Okay, also, all of this stuff is new. Military barracks, furnace, masonry. So maybe there is military in this. Good lord. Masonry, mining field, brewery. All of this shit is new. But yeah, I don't think anybody's actually misinformed, to be like. I think there are 2 kinds of people in this world. People who want to complain about Linux, and then people who complain about Linux. It's like, let's just not even, if we can avoid it. Because I'm just tired of talking about it. No, I understand it. Vlog. New family. You guys get this. And Villager's book. There's 4 of them. So you guys do have money, which means you should be able to buy stuff. But yeah, no, I do understand like the frustrations of when people are misinformed, but it's like I don't know how else to explain it aside from that. I'm just tired of like seeing somebody say Linux is hard, and then someone else is like, but Linux is not that hard. Then the person just responds with, but Linux is hard. Then the person responds with, but Linux is not that hard. Linux is one of those things where it's like, if you want to use it, and you will love it. If you're anybody else, just let them do what they want to do. It doesn't matter. It's just like when I complain about Windows and people are just like, but Linux, and I'm like, no. I'm just tired of seeing it, that's all. I don't know how else to explain it. Also, the giveaway's done, so I'm gonna draw this. Yeah, absolutely. Sideways. Oops, my bad. There we go. I'll run another one in a minute. Commander Hops, DM me on Discord, and I will send you your key. And then I will open up another one. Boom. I got 2 to give away. So we've opened up another giveaway, and Hops, you got to DM me. Shoot me a DM. Obviously, no offense, Hops, but you are disqualified from entering a second time. Actually, I see you. Boom! There, has a game. I think I need to grant these guys some planks. Build your house. Build your house. There, you should have it. All right. Now let's assign this upper area. Ground storage. Assign that to them. They gotta go pretty far to mine. I feel kind of bad. They're just quickie building their house. Oh shit, it's snowing! Almost lagged itself to death. Are you trying to play New World? I'm trying to think what else you could be in queue for. I wonder if they actually mine away the rock. The one final thing I will say about the Linux discussions. I don't actually have anything against Linux. However, I have a feeling that somebody somewhere is going to have, when they die and move on to whatever lives on in the eternal void of death and blackness, whenever some Linux user dies, I just always feel like they should just put, but Linux on their gravestone. Because that's how I feel about Linux at this point. Granted, you could say similar things about Windows users, Mac users. It's just particularly obvious with Linux users. Are you stuck? I think you're stuck. I'm like 90% certain you're stuck. Yep, you certainly were stuck. Busted! Hops. Enjoy it. Hops, if you're playing on an EU server, which I don't think you are, but if you are, there's a pretty active like EU New World community going on in the Halcyon Frequency Discord, !HFT. I mean, last I checked, life isn't turn-based, so. And life also isn't run-based, and there is no meta progression. When you die, you're just dead. You bought a Mac and regretted it? I bought a computer and regretted it. Is leaving wealth for your kids. True that. True that. Meta progression is just like leaving a good like investment portfolio for your wealthy children. Kind of want them to stop mining so that they'll finish building their house. Because like they haven't finished building their house yet. Dynasty meta is actually pretty real. Yeah, you know, now that you put it that way. This is just all the more reason to abolish meta progression. 17 seconds to get into a giveaway to win a copy of this game. Just exclamation point, enter. It's taxes day! Yay! That means me, the Lord, get pay. But what? You're already in Wogarden, so you're all good. Boop. Namund, you have won. Please speak up in chat room. And DM me on Discord. Hold on a second. Gotta pop the window back up. Not sure what's gonna pop up, and I'm desktop capturing, so I don't want to accidentally, like, you know, leak keys. A new family would like to settle here. They're a what now? It's two of them, and they do tanning, I think. Lamond, could you send me a DM on Discord, and I will shoot you a copy of this game. I think I found your account, but I'm not 100% certain it's you. I just gotta make sure. Damn, you're happy with it? Hell yeah. How long till you stream your band practices on my Discord? These poor guys, they have like a third of a house. Can I give you guys more wood? Concerts then? You put them up? Hell yeah. You should just like be like me and just buy way too many cameras and then just like set up like 10 cameras and do like 5 different positions and like a whole bunch of microphones and then realize that you spent way too much money on a dumb hobby and that you'll use twice a year. That's how I commit to all my hobbies. Just like this. This is my current hobby that I've committed way too much to. That was my view yesterday when my internet was out. Staring at that. Hell yeah. Now try surround cam. They make those. It's called a 360-degree camera. You know, I wonder if it's possible to pause the mining, because they are like refusing. Run storage, yeah. Edit zone, show zone inventory, accounting reports. Let's just, for now, erase zone. And just say, guys, go finish your house first. Because you haven't finished building your damn house. I need you guys to build your damn house. It says I have DMs blocked. I just waved at the account. I don't have DMs blocked. Because other people have been able to DM me. I shouldn't. Yeah, I don't. I'm looking at my profile right now. I just sent a wave at you. But, I've got another family I gotta deal with first, so. Here, I'll just whisper it to you on Twitch. Give me a second. I did say on Discord. I do have them blocked on Twitch. But I whispered it to you on Twitch. I have them blocked on Twitch because I get like 20 to 30 spam DMs a day from random bots trying to sell me shit like view bots and such. Only 13 though, you need another one. Boo. All right. So I have another family. Let's build them a house first. It's a pretty small family, though. Let me know if you got it, Lamond. I sent it via Twitch DM. I initially was trying to do Discord, but I just sent it via Twitch. So you should have it. I think something I'm going to start doing, actually, is I'm going to give them a little space outside of the house. And then just kind of use that for storage outside. I could put a wooden block out there. Could put a cooking table inside. Could also put their storage zones outside. It's weird that, like, not all of this stuff is available in the housing. There you guys go. Still not totally sure why certain things just don't work. I'm assuming that it's just me not knowing what I'm doing, though. All right, let's go to warehouse. Go to Grant. You had a Brazilian knockoff J-Base that was kind of shitty. It's nice that you got something nicer, though. I actually... I go through a lot of... what's it called? I go through pawn shops relatively frequently looking for audio gear. Like stereos and such. Alright, well, these people got their house mostly done now, so I guess I can get them mining again. Also, kind of sucks that you can't overlap mining areas. Yeah, no, this game's a satisfying little loop. I like it. It's got a lot of potential. I think that there's a lot that could get really cool about this game. This game could get really, really cool. Also, to anybody who just got a key for this, leave it a review, because it's only got 7. Like, actually, how many reviews is it at? Let's just pop that Steam page back up. Give her a refresh. Yeah, it's at 7 reviews. Like, that's kind of upsetting. So if you do pick this game up, definitely leave it a review. Because, like, every single review is positive. So people obviously seem to like it. And from what I've seen so far, it's quite charming, and I'm enjoying it, so... All right, so that's a tailor's, I think. Is what that said? If I didn't misread it. No, they're tanners, okay. I don't see any tanners. Oh, there it is, tannery. Let's just put that over there. Cancel building that. Let's also jump over to floors. I want to know what these roads are. I don't know how they built them. They were just kind of there when we got here. Is you like weird / metal looking instruments, so you have to go either direct or whatever? Yeah, I mean, like, if you have the money and you can afford to just get specifically what you want, it's better to just go get what you want instead of like gambling on a on whatever. Because like you kind of have to just take what you get from a pawn shop, right? Where instead, like, if you can afford it, just get the thing that you want, you know. It's pretty sick. I mean, do what you want, man. That's what Discord's for. Yeah, I have genuinely no idea why so much stuff is getting reported blocked. Especially because, like, looking at it, it's like, none of this looks blocked, so I don't know. There also doesn't seem to be any sort of, like, dumping or anything, or, like, way of disposing of stuff. I think I also need to drastically increase the amount of wood that we're chopping down. So I'm going to make another royal forest out of this area down here. Yeah, I mean, like, this game has a ton. I don't need another tanning family. This game has a ton of possibilities. Like, there's a lot of places this could go. Like, it's already gotten interesting. So, and like I said, playing it feels like playing a lighter Songs of Six, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Halfway through winter. How big are the maps? They don't seem that big, but I don't know what the map selection is like, because this is just the tutorial where it pops you into a pre-designed one. Like, it's pretty modest in size. Actually about the same size as the default RimWorld map, it feels like. About the same size as, like, most town builders like this. What the heck is that? That's a pig. Oopsies, that is not what I wanted to do. There we go. We've assigned our farming family. Family. I think I maybe am making too many planks. So you know what? Let's see what we can do with the priorities here. Just priorities. Apparently the forestry is also give you mushrooms and blueberries. So that's interesting. That sounds like the "you're getting invaded" sound from Age of Empires. Doo-doo! What do you guys do? You guys are foragers, so I guess farmers? Sure, I'll gladly take another forest of farming. That was a stumbly. Let's make this the new family of foragers. Family of Ballard. The family of Tiny Squinty Tex and the Emperor Humphrey Brindlebrood has bestoweth thee this land to do whatever the fuck. You put a gear dump in music? Good. Excellent. Oop. Wooden door. Wololo, indeed. Yeah, we're also getting like blueberries and other things. That's neat. It's kind of neat playing a little game like this that's super automated, where everything's just, where they kind of just do the tasks for you and it's kind of your job to macro it. It ends up having a little bit of that Dwarf Fortress feel without being Dwarf Fort. without trying to be anything like Dwarfort, which is also a positive thing in my opinion. Games that try to be like Dwarfort end up just disappointing on all fronts, in my experience. There we go. You got assigned a bunch of bass songs? Ooh. Speaking of bass, this doesn't really have much to do with bass, but they're making a new guitar game. That's a sentence. What's the name of that game? Not Guitar Hero. The one where you play with an actual guitar? Duh. Why am I completely blanking on the name of that thing? Anyway, they're making a new guitar game where you play actual guitar. Yo, Swallow the Sun's doing a show. I might need to go see Swallow the Sun. $20. Ooh, that's tempting. Rocksmith. Yeah, they're making a new Rocksmith. That's the game that I definitely have never played. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it won't stand up anywhere close to the current game, but it's just neat that they're actually making another one of those. At least I think it's neat. I mean, everything is getting delayed. Quite literally, everything is getting delayed. And with, like, perfectly legitimate reasons. Spitalier, thanks for the 5-pack! Cheers, dude. Holy cow spit? Why is there holes in the cow spit? Only took 6 hours until that worked? Why did it take 6 hours until that worked? Were you waiting to get paid or something? Or is Twitch just being bad? Arm. And let's give them another bed. Two beds. Oh, well. Chat, can I get a round of beers that Spitalier's bank decided to let Spitalier give me money? I don't need another mining group. We already have a mining group. And they seem to be doing a great job. And thank you very much for the 5-pack, dude. And cheers to anybody who got slammed in the face with ad-free viewing for the next 30 days. It's the last day to gift subs at cheaper prices. I'm just saying. Help a streamer out. Also, whoa, that is really... I like the Monster Energy guitar sponsored by Monster Energy, featuring Monster That's my favorite guitar that you have, Hobo, is the Monster Energy guitar sponsored by Monster Energy. Courtesy of Monster Energy. Thanks to Monster Energy. I also realized that I built nicer walls. Built wattle walls? What even are wattle walls? They use wood rods instead of wood? Huh. Interesting. Also, it looks like you can just build over top of things, which is kind of neat. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. I just think it's funny that it's got monster stuff all over it. There you go. And they're working on their house too. That's good to see. I mean, isn't there like 1 billion people that like make unofficial Rocksmith cables? Pretty sure those exist, don't they? All right, this house still needs some things over here. Yeah, I don't know what to do with trash. I mean, yeah, fuck yeah. You should like say that comment about how it's a guitar sponsored by Monster, courtesy of Monster. So shout outs to Monster whenever you do shows. Just ham it up, make it part of your act, bring cans of Monster and just like pour it on the crowd. Everybody will love it. Pretty sure that's a unique gimmick. And then you could have a monster cannon and just spray cans of Monster. And someone could dress up as a giant monster. Family of Ventress. They're fishers. I'll take fishers. Walk Like a Penguin. It's my favorite cover of Walk Like an Egyptian. We'll let them use that storefront over there. Should also build a bridge across here. These peoples. Boop. Doodle-doo. Let's make this a household. Dunk. And assign it to these peoples. It's a family of 2 right now. And there's like all kinds of decorative stuff you can make too. Neat. It's like, why is everything not moving? Once again, game is paused. All right, you do that. Have a cauldron. Have one of these. Have some ground storage. Have a chopping block. Have a cooking spot. I think that's everything that they need. We seem to also be very... Oh, I see an issue here. We seem to be very short on wood currently. There they go. You got your lucky second cook. Yay! Hey, Cobbs. I've played Ruin Arch. And I've owned it since like 2 days after it came out. Big fan, I assume? It seemed alright when I played it. Unfortunately, not every game can get covered, and a lot of stuff gets lost in the shuffle. But it's on the to-do list. It'll get done eventually. Just like everything else. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be doing all right. But then again, like I literally live in a world where I play too much. The problem that I have is every single game that I play a lot of is a game that I could put 1,000 hours into and still have stuff to do. I mean, when you're supposed to be evil, isn't that the point? It's like, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be evil in that game, right? We appear to be out of logs. Villeins, thanks for the host. I do have this odd problem, and I'm not entirely sure what's causing it. I think I restricted planks a little bit too much. You guys have lots of planks, but nowhere to put them. That's also a problem. That's kind of an issue. So nobody can come and get planks because there was no planks here. Hopefully that'll fix the lack of planks problem. Because these guys also need planks. I respond to anybody who says anything in the chat, generally. Unless it's like just absolute garbledygunk. Yeah, I don't generally take game suggestions, and the reason I don't generally take game suggestions is because, like I was saying a minute ago, like, I could literally sit down and play every game that I play a lot of for 1,000 hours and not run out of stuff to do. Which actually makes things very, very, very difficult. Because when I could just play nothing but Dwarf Fortress for another 5,000 hours and not cover another game. And I try and play other games, and then it's like I feel like I don't put enough time into any of them. It's kind of, it's difficult. So it's easy for stuff to get lost in the shuffle. Like this game, I'll probably play today and then probably won't touch it for 6 months. You know? Like, it's just kind of the way it is. Like, I could play nothing but Caves of Cud for 6 months. But, although, the thing that I'll ask everybody is tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Pacific, I have a video. I cannot take more people right now. I have a video that is going to be premiering. The more people that could show up for that, the better. Because it's an interview with the developer of Dungeon Mans. Which was kind of funny because we were talking about it earlier. I'm like, and he's lurking in the chat. And then somebody was like, wait, who's the developer that he just pops up as Play Dungeon Mans? He's like, I am. Naturally. Bright Nights? I'm not even familiar with what that is. Your day should be slow enough to peek in? Hell yeah. Well, it's just like if a video gets a bunch of views in the first hour, then it's more likely to get chucked into the algorithm. Then I just hope that people post it on like the roguelike subreddit and stuff. His game name, which is funny because he's making a new game now. Actually, he's developing 2 games now. He's working on his own project plus another project. But yeah, no, there's a lot to this. Like, these are all the different zones. Like, you got military, you've got furnace, masonry, your mining field, and then different families with different professions show up. And I'm assuming families are going to start getting together. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I've already seen, like, kids appear. The families get bigger already, so. Yeah, this family had a kid. Age, old. I like that. Old. How interesting. You can actually see their little family trees. Mary Freeboys. Freeboys? Fryboys? Fryboys. You're a Fryboy. Married into the family. Neat. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It sounded familiar, but I wasn't certain. Oh, also. Grant. You people. 10 yarn. $100 meals. And I don't think I have any fishing rods. I don't know how to make fishing rods. But yeah, no, this game's got a lot of potential. I think this is really cool. I have no idea what I'm doing, admittedly. But this game seems really cool. All that being said, chat, I think the next time I play this, I would probably start over. Mess around things from the beginning. But I'll definitely keep an eye on this one. This is a neat little one. To those of you who got keys, congrats. But I think that's all that we have for today. Because it is 6 p.m. and I've been streaming for 9.5 hours. I need some food. I'm hungry. I need to go make me some dinners. It is a neat little game. Yeah, definitely. And you know, neat little games like Odd Realm are always worth tuning in and checking out occasionally. I don't have too much to read, but I can see what we got. Round addiction isn't curved like bananas, only pointy. What calm a rhinoceros bask in power? Bird alert, oh noes. Send news. All right. We're all caught up. But thank you, everybody, for gifting a bajillion subs today. You guys are way too kind. Like, if you look at the gift sub leaderboard, there was 3 gifted subs this morning when I started. So all of that was today. So thank you, everybody, for being way too kind on the last day of September. But I want you guys to take your kindness, and I want you guys to lift it up, pack it into a little bin, and take it to Sui's stream, who I'm going to send you to, because she just turned her stream on and is who we're going to go raid. Sui is one of my teammates who's just gone through a big life change, and so go say something nice to her, all right? But as always, if you're here for the first time and you want to support my stuff directly, I have a Patreon. And if you go over to the YouTube channel, you can click on that video, go to the channel itself, and go to the Dungeon Man's video, which is a scheduled premiere, and just click Remind Me, and give it a like. That's all I ask for. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Say something nice to Sui. Take care of yourselves, and don't forget to tie your shoelaces or you'll trip on the way out. And of course, drink some water. You look dehydrated. Have a good night. Cheers. See you Saturday!